crisis that will threaten history itself. A crisis that could destroy not only the past, but also the future of humankind. This is the story of Earth's most timely hero. The year is 2318. The location, the sky-born metropolis of Caldoria. Finally, the terrible memories of Earth's world wars have started to fade. After discovering the strength of unification, humanity reclaimed and restored their once ravaged planet. However, all of these accomplishments have become threatened by man's most incredible discovery: time travel. Frightened by its potential for disaster, government leaders immediately seized the time machine, codenamed Pegasus, and moved it to a secret location. Realizing that the integrity of the time continuum would now have to be forever guarded, the unified Earth government formed an elite agency to protect history. On a day when an unlikely and unproven member of this team was monitoring the time stream, the unimaginable occurred. Gage Blackwood, Agent 5 of the Temporal Protectorate, would be called upon to prevent a crisis that will threaten history itself. A crisis that could destroy not only the past, but also the future of humankind. This is the story of Earth's most timely hero.
Alrighty. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Masochism run of Pegasus Prime. Hope you all enjoy this. What do I mean by doing a Masochism run? Well, there is one last achievement on the Steam version of Pegasus Prime that I have yet to get, and that's going to be done today. And that achievement is called Masochism or Love. Masochism or Love involves getting every single AI message in the game, which has recently been adjusted at some point to 119. It used to be 121 when it was first released.
This is the Journeyman interface overview. Point at any part of the interface to learn more about it.
So anyway, hey Arthur. It's pretty much the only Arthur that I'm pretty much gonna get. So, according to my what is that? Achievement progress on that, based on the so many different runs I've already done of the Steam version to get extra footage and whatnot. I've already gotten about 3/4 of it. I think I'm up to 81. So it will probably pop up at some point. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and I'm going to do a full run of all of the AI lines that are in the game. There are, truth be told, there is also lines that are not in the game at all, and that is incredible. I'll actually put the link in chat and on YouTube. I'll probably put it in the video description at some point. Let's start the game. So yeah, there's a paste bin there to the lines that are not in the game.
Good morning. I'm Johnny Ego, and you're listening to the mellow sounds of WKIM Too Big, Caldoria.
Incoming call.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Don't tell me you overslept. Whoa, you look awful. Did you have another one of those nightmares? You know, you really should talk to the doc about that. Anyway, this is just a friendly reminder that you're supposed to relieve me at 0700. Remember, it was your idea to draw straws, and you drew the short one. So, you get to hold down the fort while the rest of us go and watch the Orylen delegate procession. Look, you always wanted to be the Lone Ranger. Now, get down here on time for a change, and I'll let you watch my op man when I come back. See you later. Wake up. Wake up.
Good morning, Agent 5. It seems that you have slept with your neuroocular prosthesis on again. Your monocle needs recalibration. Stand by. The energy level warning light is operational. The energy level counter is at 100%. Scrolling through the inventory control panel. You currently have no inventory items. Scrolling through the biochip display panel. You have the AI biochip installed. Initiating self-diagnosis of onboard artificial intelligence. AI unit is fully operational. Agent 5, recommend you set an electrostatic shock reminder so this repeated morning recalibration routine does not continue.
So just to make sure that you're getting all the messages properly, you have to make sure that they're all playing to their very end. Don't skip any AI messages, because unlike with the Arthur biochip, you can't replay them.
Agent 5, you are due for your shift at the Temporal Security Annex. Recommend departure soon.
Okay, so based on all of the different things, a lot of the different messages that I didn't show in my videos actually have to do with the mission briefing and the environ scan buttons, because they're very time sensitive to when new messages show up. So unless you're like spamming them over and over and over again, you won't know until if you get a new message until you click them.
Your current directive is to report to the Temporal Security Annex for your scheduled shift and monitor the time stream for possible anomalies.
Also, hi people! This is a Masochism run of Pegasus Prime. We're gonna listen to the AI a lot.
You are in your apartment 4C of the Caldoria Heights complex. You, much like your rent, will be late if you do not begin your morning hygiene routines immediately.
Okay, so the biochip has a mix between automatic and input-based comments. So, of course, there's the 2 warnings that you get, which should show up eventually. Have to be careful about that. And then there's also inventory-specific messages. So if I don't have a specific item when I should, then the AI will bring up a hint. Alright, so we got before changing hairstyle.
Agent 5, you are late for your scheduled shift at the TSA.
Okay, there's that one. Alright, so let's change our hairstyle.
Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. Stand by for health check schedule. Your body fat today is 15%. Today's tip, cut back on the Chinese takeout. Please choose a hairstyle. Retro thrash. Sorry, that request is inappropriate for your current work schedule.
I really do like that the other hairstyles that he has set in there are primarily for his surfing days. That's good. So,
Agency standard.
let's change our hairstyle.
You are in your apartment 4C of the Caldoria Heights complex.
Ah, there we go. Okay, that one was definitely different. Okay, what else do we have? Nothing else specifically. I'm not going to do a full point playthrough. That's not the point of this run. But I will point out that one of the AI hints involves not getting the transporter card right now. So we're just going to head straight down to the global transporter. The other thing about this run is that you are going to be going back and forth a lot. More than it is absolutely necessary in order to do this. I just have to also make sure to get the second late warning, so there might be some waiting around. Because I can do this in anywhere in Caldoria, it says. At least, hopefully.
Second floor.
I just know that I have shown it off, the second late warning, but I would like to get it here just for full cohesion. Hi, Sinclair.
Roof access. Fourth floor.
Okay, so there's all of those. Easter eggs are not really important, as well as I'm not going to pick up Arthur, because I don't know what that will do for the AI. I'm not sure how well they interact together.
Floor.
Can you get some speeding cars? No? I do want to get that second warning, though. Maybe I have to interact with something more. Ah, good, I got the barking door. Good. Good barking. Geez, imagine this game if there was 8 points of vision. Having just diagonals? That would be awful. I'm not exactly sure when the cutoff is for not getting warnings anymore. Because I do have to go back up to the apartment to get the other item.
Global Transporter, Caldoria Heights Apartment, Sector 3. Searching for open transport route map. Route access. Upon entering, transport card will be required.
Thank you for using global transport.
Please insert your global transport card now.
Agent 5, you will require your transport card to utilize the global transport system.
Ah, okay. Definitely don't have that message.
Agent 5, your global transport card is currently in your bedroom. You are in the Caldoria Heights complex.
Well, that's good.
Your current directive is to report to the Temporal Security Annex for your scheduled shift and monitor the time stream for possible anomalies. Agent 5, you have nearly exceeded the optimal departure time in order to be punctual. Recommend that you leave for the TSA at once.
I like how just like her brows just kind of go. Okay, so now we need to get it. Now we have all of the messages for Caldoria because they all just kind of popped in all at once. Okay. Now we have to quickly go back up to the 4th floor, get our transport card, and then head to the TSA. That's our next step. Also, I really hope I don't get phone calls during this time. Just because I'm doing a stream doesn't mean I'm also not busy with other things. Days off don't exist.
Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor.
Alrighty. Let's go in, get our transport card. See a flying car. I want to put it in the biochip seat. Alright, got our card ring. I always have to keep looking back. I have a list, this on the same screen, of all of the different things. Big thanks to Repcart for putting them through. So what I'm going to pretty much do is test to make sure that this list works. Because it said at the bottom if there was any problems that we can go ahead and talk about and try to figure it out together.
Third floor.
But this should be it.
Second floor. First floor.
Global Transporter, Caldoria Heights Apartment, Sector 3. Searching for open transport route map. Route accessed. Upon entering, transport card will be required.
It's kind of weird that when Pegasus Prime was first re-released that they didn't have these kinds of messages put in. But I guess they were just going from the straight original Pegasus Prime at the time.
Please insert your global transport card now.
Okay. To the TSA!
Choose a destination.
Yeah, because there's no related deaths or death messages with the AI.
Is detected in transporter. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process. Foreign element eliminated. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
Prepare to be destroyed.
Thank you for using global transport.
Alright, TSA. Time for some mission briefings. The messages primarily are for the mission briefings and environ scans in certain places in the TSA.
Agent 5, you must proceed to the command center where you will monitor the time stream for possible temporal anomalies. You are in the secret underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex.
Alright, let's go meet Agent 3.
for ID check. Scanning. Verification.
He's got such a smirk on his face.
Scanning for biotech implant.
Hmm.
Confirmed. Welcome.
Like, yeah, I know I'm late.
Late arrival has been verified and logged.
So help me if I miss the first human encounter with alien beings.
I'm busy futzing around in Caldoria, and Agent 3 is just standing at the door going, where the hell is he? Alright.
You are in the secret underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex.
Okay. Well, I haven't monitored the time stream yet. I could talk to all the heads, but...
Welcome, Agent 5. Proceed to the command center.
Yeah, some of these are very specific. Okay, let's sit down at the command center. With all of the... This needs some serious plasma cooling if this is what it's for. Keep all of the monitors on at all times.
So you finally decided to make it into work. And only 32 minutes late this time. Obviously you think TSA rules do not apply to you. Well, you are wrong. As of now, you're grounded. 1 week of review and data cleanup work in the command center. And you can start by reviewing TSA agent procedures, which you've obviously forgotten.
It's weird that it's a message and not a live feed. Just noticing that now. I'm wondering if it was just a pre-recorded message. Which, in the case of the game, it is, but I get... Does Baldwin not want to talk to us?
Agent 5, you must monitor the time stream for possible temporal anomalies.
Wow, such a small little difference to mission briefings, but actually is very important.
You are in the secret underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex.
Okay, he just says that all the time. I don't know if I'm going to go through the theory, procedure, and background. I think there's enough masochism for just listening to the AI that I don't need to go through these again, because I've done it enough. Alright, 1, 2, speedrun strat, 3.
Dear God, it's finally happened. And with you of all people on duty, Gage. This is it. It all depends on you. Get to the ready room. Let's do it.
Incoming message feed. Alright, so we have that, and we are...
Agent 5, temporal wave distortions are rapidly approaching the present time. Your mission is to use the Pegasus device to travel back to the designated prehistoric time zone and retrieve the unaltered Journeyman historical log.
Here we go.
You are in the secret underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember. That's all. Okay, so the next one, the last two are just inside of the Pegasus. So let's head over. Hey, robots. I know what you're gonna say, robots. If I could get over to you.
Agent 5, you are hereby ordered to proceed to the command room by order of Commander Baldwin.
We don't care about temporal rips. Go to the command center and stay there. Or something. let's pick up our stuff.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Access authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Preparation complete for mapping biochip, Pegasus biochip.
Wow. Did I seriously just do that? Oh my god.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed.
Oh god.
Access
There we go.
authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Preparation
Oh, it's gonna be a good
for
day.
Mapping biochip, Pegasus biochip.
Okay, now we get to watch the spindly thing happen again. There we go. Okay, so want my there we go. Want that in. I don't know why I did that now, because I'm gonna be having to do it again once I get the key.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Initiating protocol. Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood.
Here we go.
Temporal rip emergency mission in progress. Pegasus access authorization confirmed for Agent 5G Blackwood. Prepare for biosuit encapsulation. Ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic.
Mesomorphic.
Infrascanning exact body dimensions.
Just kind of remember playing Turbo and having like the alarm, which was super loud and obnoxious,
Keep hands inside.
drown out the person speaking there. The only thing I ever heard when I was a kid was mesomorphic. Alright, let's just check again.
You are in the secret underground.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Is the mission briefing the same?
Agent 5, temporal wave distortions are rapidly approaching the present time. Your mission is to use the Pegasus device to travel back to the designated prehistoric time zone and retrieve the unaltered Journeyman historical log.
Okay. Let's head to Pegasus. Just bit my tongue, damn it. Seriously, just bit my tongue. Right in the back. I'm like, ah.
Agent 5, do not attempt to leave Pegasus. TSA protocol strictly mandates that the Pegasus remain sealed from all outside contact once a temporal repair mission is initiated. Remember, this protocol exists to protect the TSA agent from the effects of temporal anomalies that may have occurred in the corrupted time stream.
All right, Gage. The world has only one hope, and it's you. I pray that after the rip hits, TSA will still be here for you to transport back to. Good luck.
You must immediately activate Pegasus before the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present. You will be traveling back to the year 200 million BC to recover the Journeyman historical log. After obtaining the disk, you will initiate your auto-recall function, returning you to the Pegasus. Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions.
So we have...
You must immediately activate Pegasus before the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present. You will be traveling back to the year 200 million BC.
Okay, well, I'm gonna trust that this counts as a separate
the disc,
message.
You will initiate your auto recall function, returning you to the Pegasus. Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions. You are in the Pegasus device, the particle accelerating space-time transporter V1.
There we go. Okay, so that's everything there. Now we get to jump to dinosaur times. And this is the beginning of where some waiting happens. Alright, so Dinosaur Times has a very specific automatic comment which I've shown off in the first death video. For the purposes of this run, I'm going to show it off again.
You have arrived at latitude longitude 10140 in the year 200 million BC. The island was chosen because it is geologically unstable and will be destroyed in an upcoming eruption, thus eliminating all evidence of TSA's presence. You should also be aware of the reptilian residents of this area that could pose a threat to your continuing existence. The highest caution is advised.
The other thing I'm remembering is that with my main videos, I use the GOG version because the Steam version wasn't out yet. So I'm going like, I've heard these before, but I haven't played them in the Steam version yet.
Scanner information regarding this area is mixed. Advise extreme caution.
Mixed. So dumb. Okay, so now we get to play the waiting game for about 9 minutes. While we wait for our energy to deplete slightly. I don't know if they've ever changed that before. There's also some automatic messages that have to do with the Death Cave here. So we'll get to that too. Alright. Now we get to play the waiting game. Not much else to do. Thing is, this isn't even the worst thing to be waiting on. Because we'll have to do this again for all of the the energy-related messages as well. We have to do it for this one specifically because the Prehistoric one has a very specific message related to this area. It's not just energy level 50% and whatnot. After this, we'll have to do like 20-minute wait times. We gotta have a good time. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Celebrate. It's alright. This is music you can just go to sleep to. Do. See, it's also masochism just because I am waiting around for nothing, really. Yeah, so sorry that it is not entertaining at all in order to do this, but this is part of the wonderful game of getting this achievement. Come on. Hurry up, please.
Warning. Plate tectonic activity is growing exponentially. Recommend you finish your mission quickly or risk taking an uncomfortably hot magma bath.
There we go. Hot magma bath. Do. Okay, so now we can actually keep going. God damn it. Alright, cool. So, what we need to do now, we're not flipping the switch yet. We have some automated messages to get. Warning. You are currently 120 meters above the rock shore level below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity. Yep, there we go. God. Okay. Let's go slightly more towards our death.
Warning. Currently registering sound reverberations from what could be incredibly immense feet. There is a high probability that the feet belong to a proportionally large carnivore. Currently detecting more biorhythms from a rather large reptilian life form. Caution is advised.
She's very, very scared.
There is a large, possibly perturbed reptile uncomfortably close to your current position.
Uncomfortably close. I'm gonna watch that again because that was a really good face.
There is a large, possibly perturbed reptile uncomfortably close to your current position.
I am not okay with any of this. Okay. Well, that's all we need to do because we don't need to look at the eggs at all. And now we can go ahead and head to our Stargate.
Place hand on scanner for ID verification.
Gotcha. At least I hope so. Okay, cool. Alright, hint!
The energy source to the bridge has just malfunctioned. Recommend that you locate the circuit breaker to reinstate the power.
Alright, now we get to do that. Because I'm not playing on walkthrough mode, so I can't immediately just do that on my own. Other than the waiting for a long time in the Prehistoric era for that one message, I can pretty much just go through the rest of the Prehistoric time zone like I do. Actually, I wonder.
Scanner information regarding this area is mixed.
It's mixed. Okay. So it's really just in the cave that there's another Environ scan that she does. Don't worry, after we get... Don't worry, there's going to be more waiting in this run, trust me. And I'm going to be taking full advantage of that by probably, like, eating food. So, yeah. Buy 'em. Okay. Dose. Examination of your inventory and biochips
Examination of your current inventory and biochips
is recommended. Uh-huh. Alright, got the log.
Agent 5, you have accomplished your mission and recovered the Journeyman historical log. You must now return quickly to the Temporal Security Annex and review the disk.
Let's do it. Do. Back to the future. Change our future.
5. What are you doing joyriding in the Pegasus? Your research reconnaissance mission was not scheduled.
What does joyriding look like in a time
What's
machine?
that uniform you're wearing? What's that look on your face? You have a lot of questions to answer, soldier.
Probably like Doctor Who.
Once you have finished logging your report in the command center, I want to see you in my office immediately.
Okie dokie.
Severe temporal distortions have altered the course of natural history. Your mission is to identify the exact location of the initial time rips by comparing the current altered history with the unaltered recordings from the historical log. You are in the Pegasus device, the particle accelerating space-time transporter V1.
Hello, I'm the big giant head. Wait, that was weird. Oh! Wait. Let's look at that again. So putting on the environ scan made the display change. There's probably nothing I can really do with it specifically, but that's let's get a better look at that. So I just skimmed by.
You are in the Pegasus device, the particle
Gotta listen to her
accelerating
again.
space-time transporter V1.
Yeah, it shows the replications as a blank screen, but I can't do anything with it. And the other, I'm getting some weird stuff here. Okay, that is two interfaces melding together. Okay. So we have our mission briefing. Now we have...
You are within the underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex. However, various temporal anomalies indicate that this altered TSA may have been adversely affected by these distortions. Recommend extreme caution when interacting with other humans, as they may also be affected.
Alright, let's head up and head back to the command center then. Oh, right. Ready room, not command center.
Severe temporal distortions have altered the course of natural history. Your mission is to identify the exact location of the initial time rips by comparing the current altered history with the unaltered recordings from the historical log.
slide it into the drive.
Checking for temporal discrepancies.
Alright, here they are. And pretty much what I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time, and I'm going to skip through all of these.
15, 20, 112.
Which involves more button pressing.
15. 8.
Okay. We do not be alarmed. And guy gets shot. Boom.
After I was alerted that you had the historical log, I began monitoring your actions. I just downloaded the information regarding the temporal distortions. I still can't believe it has really happened. I'm reviewing all of the information about this matter, but it's obvious I can't risk sending you back to change things now. My life in the only world I have ever known is at stake, and no one, no matter what the regulations say, is going to change it for better or worse. As of this moment, consider yourself a hostile enemy of the state. I'm sending robots 1 and 2 to guard the command center door until I can figure out how to dispose of you.
Thing 1 and Thing 2 will be around shortly.
Sorry, Agent 5. But once I destroy the historical log you brought back from the prehistoric site, the only memories of your world will be in your head. And that's where they're going to stay.
Initiating auto-activation of Contingency Program 13, which states, any attempt to obstruct a TSA agent while on a mission is a direct violation of TSA Regulation 11. Override code implemented. Attempting to establish link with Command Central Computer Core. IO link established. Agent 5, you may now utilize the TSA Central Computer.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots.
Okay, so there's the bunch of hints.
With access to the central computer, you may now be able to reprogram the hostile sentries. It appears that the Contingency Program 13 has given you direct access to the mission subroutines of the security mechs. From here, you may be able to reprogram the directives of the robots. With this access, you will be able to reprogram the objectives of the robots, directing them to guard another location. Drag the door icon near the current robot's location to another door that will grant you a safe path to the Ready Room and Pegasus. Agent 5, you must use the Pegasus device to restore the proper flow of history by repairing all 3 of the temporal distortions. Travel back to each of the affected time zones and prevent the primary events that initiated each of the anomalies. It is paramount that you observe the temporal integrity mandates and not further disturb the past in any way. You are within the underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex. However, various temporal anomalies indicate that this altered TSA may have been adversely affected by these distortions. Recommend extreme caution when interacting with other humans, as they may also be affected.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
Stick them over there.
Rerouting robots.
Here we go. Great.
Agent 5, you must use the Pegasus device to restore the proper flow of history by repairing all 3 of the temporal distortions. Travel back to each of the affected time zones and prevent the primary events that initiated each of the anomalies. It is paramount that you observe the temporal integrity mandates and not further disturb the past in any way.
Alright. So that is going to be all of the artificial intelligence for the TSA at this time. Now we get into the fun stuff of going through back and forth between all of our new time periods, which we actually have to do a lot more of because of the different variants based on what you have in your inventory. And it's gonna be a fun ride.
Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood.
The first thing that we have to do is do another waiting period as well.
Please keep hands inside turbolift.
And how we're gonna do that is in a very specific time zone that we're gonna go to first. And that is gonna be the World Science Center. Because we're going to do the energy messages. On top of that, there is also a very specific message for when you get to a certain threshold, that there's an additional message that only happens in the World Science Center. I think it's only in the Steam version as well.
Gage! Wait!
Hey, buddy!
Talk this over. I'm sure we can figure something out. I will give you anything.
According to TSA Regulation 11, all
I'm permitted to
communication
shut
and
this
data
man
links to
up.
the outside must be severed to prevent possible obstructions from hindering the completion of the mission. Now proceeding with the I/O isolation procedures. Time bending preparations complete. You may now choose your temporal destination.
There we go. Okay. Now we have the other overlay completely there.
You are in the Pegasus device, the particle accelerating space-time transporter V1.
And that's all she'll ever say.
Agent 5, you must use the Pegasus device.
Yeah, and that's all she'll say there. Okay, that was yeah, and then it just went to like a not fully shown off thing. There we go. Okay, so first up is the World Science Center 2310. Because when we first get there, we get poisoned. We want to do that for the first couple messages and to make sure that we get our energy stuff done immediately.
You are about to travel to the World Science Center in New Sydney, Australia, in the year 2310. In the corrupted history, an influential scientist, Dr. Enrique Castillo, is assassinated during his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact. Without his impassioned arguments for the benefits of sharing culture with other races, the sentiment of the scientific community toward alien contacts swings to an isolationist attitude, drastically altering history.
Hi, Mercury. I've been sitting here in robot form for who knows how long and nobody questioned a thing. Wahahahahaha.
Agent 5, you have just been shot with a dart coated with an unknown toxin. Your vital signs are beginning to
Fluctuate. And they will fluctuate for the next 20 minutes. And the first thing I'm going to do is save my game. So here is actually where you get to see my my save ideas and everything. All the way down.